Sanbonani, the by-elections are around the corner. For the month of September, we'll be having some by-elections in Gauteng and in KwaZulu-Natal and in other parts of the country. For me, by-elections are ward elections, so they're popular contest, because people will always vote for the person that they know in that ward. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't matter from which political party it is. Actually, for me, the most popular person in that ward can win those elections. Remember, in by-elections, you can win and become a councillor with just a few, like 66 votes, and like something like less than 100, you can be a councillor, depending on how well you work that ward. So the MK political party is on the ground, running up and down to make sure that they win this by-elections, because with the small wards that you win, you can then gauge how much effort you need to put in for the local elections and the national elections going forward. I also want to speak about Nhlamulo Ndlela, who has been attacked again by mainstream media who are against the deployment of Brian Molefe into parliament. They don't give up. Each and every week, they don't give up.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Says So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane Sinjiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, I want to cover this interview that Nhlamulo Ndlela, the spokesperson of the Mkhonto Wesizwe political party, had at ENCA. And also I want to cover on the by-elections. So Nhlamulo Ndlela knows how to answer these reporters, because we, like, mainstream media does not hide anymore their biasness and their hatred against the EFF and the MK political party, in particular against Mkhonto Wesizwe. I've always wondered, who does white monopoly capitalists hate most, Jacob Zuma or Julius Malema? And I can tell you without a doubt, it's Jacob Zuma that gives them sleepless nights, gives them chest pains. Malema gives them headaches, but I'm telling you, mainstream media hates Jacob Zuma more. And listen, if the enemy hates, if our oppressors hate someone, we have to embrace that person and protect them by all means, and love them and support them, because why does the enemy hate them? You know what I'm saying? So Nhlamulo Ndlela was there again on the interview, defending the deployment of Brian Molefe into parliament. They don't want to let it go. They want to continuously push this narrative that Jacob Zuma is deploying people that are corrupt in MK and sending them in parliament. There are rules. There are rules, and people are either able to get into parliament or are not able to get in parliament.
Ndlela, what do we make of what has come out of not only the Zondo Commission but other investigations? The Public Protector report finding the closeness between Brian Molefe and the Guptas. Then the Zondo Commission said there were reasonable grounds to believe that Molefe accepted cash bribes from the Gupta family. He presided over locomotives being bought, and that went from 16 billion to 54 billion. One of the successful bidders was China South Rail, allegedly paid off Salim Issa, who paid off Brian Molefe. Several reports pointing to a similar pattern.
Now, I think here's the reality of that and the feedback for you. All the details are in that report and all the court papers that are there. I'm not going to go into the details of the case. The case and the details are there. Mr. Molefe is, in this case, eligible enough to be a member of parliament. And there's been no wrong finding off the back of all the information that you've just given. So again, I ask you the question. If you look at Glenys Breitenbach, why aren't we talking about Glenys Breitenbach? Glenys Breitenbach, as an attorney, as an advocate, deleted evidence, but yet she still in Parliament as a member of Parliament? Why aren't we talking about Dennis Breitenbach?
Because I have
I'm just saying that,
Ndlela,
we need to
I
be
have
very
you
selective.
here as a member of the MK party. May I ask you, because let's deal with all the perceptions out there. Is Jacob Zuma rewarding people who did favors for him, or for the Guptas who did favors for him? Is he rewarding them with positions?
President Zuma is bringing in competent black executives that have demonstrated change and that are competent enough to actually continue to demonstrate change, and that's that. Everything else has been off the back of a politicizing campaign, let me put it that way, where black professionals continue to be targeted and continue to be marginalized. And that's all. Andre de Ruyter, when he was CEO of Eskom, look at where we're sitting today. Total incompetence. So, the sad thing is that when you're a black professional that performs in government, you're going to be targeted. And if you look at most of these state-owned entities that were led by highly competent black professionals, all those black professionals were targeted under Pravin Gordhan. It's a fact.
I just have to ask you, because the public protector was herself a black professional when she wrote a report implicating Brian Molefe. There was no white person involved.
Well, the last time I checked, that black public professional was not even on the Law Society bar. Are they even registered as an advocate? They were asked that question.
So, Nhlamulo Ndlela does not have time for nonsense of this type of reporters. We know the reports of the Zondo Commission. We know the report of Thuli Madonsela. Who cares about Thuli Madonsela? What Thuli Madonsela says? She's a Stellenbosch working beauty queen, if I can call it that. Is she an advocate? Because I remember also what Nhlamulo Ndlela is saying, it was questionable at one time if she was an advocate. But anyways, they're trying to push this narrative as if we don't read, as if we don't. We know if they wanted to take Brian Molefe out and Abu Moloto and Montana out, they would have been in prison by now. But the evidence it's not enough, conclusive enough to take them to court. And even to trial them, for that matter, a successful trial. Now, the issue I have with Brian Molefe that mainstream media don't want to cover, if Brian Molefe was so bad, because remember, Brian was before Andre de Ruyter. If Brian Molefe was so bad, Brian Molefe was so corrupt, Brian Molefe was wasting so much money, then what do we call Andre de Ruyter? And when you ask that question, mainstream media will say, no, we're not talking about other people. Don't talk about the DA. We're talking about you. Yes, you're talking about us. We are still in the same cycle of the question that you ask, because Brian Molefe is linked to Eskom. So we're speaking about the whole thing. Don't just touch what you want us to touch and control us on what you want us to answer. Brian Molefe, yes, had some load shedding during his time. It was nothing as bad as when Andre de Ruyter came in. And I always make an example. If I'm driving a scrap of a buggy and delivering cement, every time I'm delivering cement, the buggy is leaking oil, but I'm patching it and delivering. The buggy has got a flat tire. I'm patching the tire and delivering it. Now the steering is not working properly. I'm fixing it and delivering the cement. And then I stop and give you my buggy. All of a sudden, you can't deliver anything. Why can't these people say Jacob Zuma was out, Brian Molefe was out, Andre de Ruyter was in, and Cyril Ramaphosa was in? Which administration was better? I mean, we all know. And it was a simple incompetency that happened. Because Jose Enzo Ramokgopa, when he went into Eskom, he all of a sudden did better than Andre de Ruyter. Nobody wants to speak about that because Andre de Ruyter is white. So we are sick and tired of these people trying to make us feel like Konto where Brian Molefe is called. No, we want Brian Molefe there. We want Brian Molefe there. How? Nkosiyam. We've got so many corrupt people. Have you ever heard these people question why Ronaldo Huas is still in parliament? That racist boy from the DA? You can't ask them those questions because they are not talking about that. Cater deployment by John Steenhuisen. You can't ask them about that because, that's what mainstream media does. It protects white criminality and then exposes black excellence as if it is criminality. But we see them. That's why we've got these podcasts. As long as they still allow us to record and talk on the internet, we're not playing around. Okay, the by-elections are around the corner. Our guys, strategy of winning by-elections is very simple. I hope the MK party knows that. By-elections is a few houses, a few blocks that makes up one particular ward. You understand what I'm saying? You need to be very strategic in how you attack by-elections.
Sanibona ngani zakwethu ukodole ngankomkodole umfana cha ke la ngani zakwethu ngime nokhansela wethu omela umkhonto wesizwe la eLens yebo babukhansela sawubona.
Hi, Sawbon, how are you?
I'm good and you?
Excellent, sir. To the people, Amandla, there's only one party for the people.
Yeah.
We need to communicate with the people. We need to build our nation.
Yeah.
As all as one South African nation.
Yeah.
That is what we're here for. To make sure that everybody in our community, in all our communities, they benefit from us as the MK.
Okay. If you take this what can you do to the people of Lens?
So basically what I'm going to do, one of the things is I'm going to make sure that Lens people is more safe and secured than what they've been ever before. I've done it before with the CPF. I would make sure it was this thing, but then we were disbanded by the police. But now we're going to make sure if I come in as a councillor that they're going to be very, very safe. And I need to upgrade the infrastructure of Lenasia to make sure that everybody in Lenasia benefits and they have a councillor that will be there for them, for the people.
Thank you so much. Maybe again, what can you say to the people that say umkhonto wesizwe it's for Zulus or it's for black only? What you can say on that people?
Well, MK is not only for blacks, it's for everybody. For as long as that I know MK, they've always been for the people, not only the Zulu nation, but for every other nation. That is what we're here for the people of South Africa. We the people must govern.
Thank you so much. What can I promise you is that I'm here today and I will make sure that this word you can take it. Definitely, you can.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated, sir. Really, all the support that we're getting from MK and from the people of Lenasia that we will be getting on the 11th of September. Please don't forget, 11th of September is the voting day. Don't forget. Put your X next to MK, governing for the people.
Thank you so much. Siyabonga kakhulu engane zakwethu ukodole.
Siyabonga.
Lapho manje la ishone khona instruction yena kuphela isebenzela ama-election lokho akushoyo sizokwenza menzibabonge
amandla awethu ngamabhuku wethu soqala ngapha A uzoya le nama blocks uthatha ama blocks nje A B C kanjalo B thatha nje ama blocks A uzoya ngapha
lokho usikhomba ke bese siqedile blockini ngokwelo zoba sisakabo so siqalele umuntu oyedwa bakhombeni yena ososho futhi le group lena kumele la bese aye lapha akube kanjalo akube yena
so soqala ngalapha imali lokuqala lapha
uleya lapha afana khona le
The race to 2029 has begun. The race to 2026 local elections has begun. It has started. And now it is time for parties to show their brilliant mind. I'm telling you, with by-elections and local elections, all you need to do is fix somebody's gate. All you need to do is get an influencer artist who is very influential in the particular ward where he plays, a soccer player, a netball player, a pastor. You have to be extremely strategic to win these people over to your party. There are so many parties that are going to the same pastor that you are going to, that are going to the same artist that you are going to. What is so special about your particular party that must make this person try to galvanize votes for your party. The political parties have to think beyond just politics. It's spiritual, it's mental, and it's monetary, what is happening here. The Oppenheimers are buying votes. I know we might not have financial muscle like they do, but the Oppenheimers are buying votes by giving all of these political parties millions of rands. Even now, they're still giving them. Even now. Because they want those political parties to continue to split the black vote. And black people don't want to hear that. Black people, like the middle class, is just a lost class of people that think they are clever more than the special blacks more than us. They don't want to unite. They want this multiracial, what you call this Springbok, Rainbow Nation rubbish. That's what they want. Let us all live together in harmony. Let us all, no man, apartheid is in the past. That's the clever blacks reasoning. Everything is in the past. You're complaining too much. 30 years ago, they're complaining. They say 30 years ago it's in the past. As if apartheid, the system, is not continuing today. As if they don't see the killings of black people in farms. They, even in this AfriForum that was making noise about farm killings, did you hear anything from them? It's farm killings. So you see, their farm killings is only one-sided. It's only when it is what you call white people that are unalived. But they will take these two sisters and include them in the stats and present it in America as if it is white people. When they say farm murders, they include the black people also and extrapolate the number overseas to make it as if they've been targeted and they've been unalived here in South Africa. That is what is happening with AfriForum. They're quiet now. They're quiet. And my mission right now in life is to create a African AfriForum for black people in the legal world, the Paseta legal minds, in the educational system, Paseta schools, in the agricultural system. When they say we say Paseta agricultural. Like everything that they do, I want us to do. Why am I saying that? Because institutions fight everything. It does not help to toy in the streets when we have lawyers that can go to court for us. You understand? Yes, toy, yes, do all of those things, but also have the legal minds that can take this case into court and challenge. Have people that understand the Constitution. Have people that understand the laws of this country. You can save people's lives if you can do that. But if we're going to continue to operate the way we are operating, we're going to wake up one day, Orania will be a big town. And the question that other people outside our country will ask us, but you guys are complaining about Orania. What were you guys doing when Orania they were busy building Orania? What were you doing? Another thing that excites me is that the generation that was alive during the apartheid days in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, they are very old now, including our parents. Those ones with the apartheid mindset, the ones that started Kleinfontein, Fatherland, Orania, they are gone now. They are going. They are left with 10 years, those ones. They won't be around for much long. We have then the other generation, which is our parents, who are left with maybe 20 to 30 years. And then after that, there's going to be a generation of black children that don't know what is yes pass. Get ready. We're going to have a generation of black children that don't know what is yes pass. They won't know what is so special about white people. They won't understand why is it that black people don't take the land back forcefully. They won't understand. The next generation that's coming, it's only us that can poison their mind to tell them the white people are special than them. But when they grow up with the technology they will have, with the type of education they will get from Paseta, they won't understand what on earth is going on. And that is the generation that is going to change this world. But if we don't build those institutions that is going to assist that generation to accelerate this decolonizing of African children's minds, we will be failing our children's children. Right now is the time to build the institutions. I'm telling you, Nas. Not you. We're not left with many years. Some of you are not going to live 20 years from now, 30 years, because of arthritis, because of cancer, because of a bad diet, because of accident. Because I'm not a prophet of doom, but I'm just saying it's a reality. It's a reality. Look at the life expectancy of people in South Africa. I understand. So let's be careful. Let's use our time very well by building institutions. Angeke sihlule mabhunu man, never. Sibaningi kangaka. Sihlule ukudonate 50 rand, 30 rand, 15 rand to Paseta to build a school for abantwana bethu. Ara ka sipalwe man, leba ka ring man. Leba rilwele man. Re ka sipalwe ku aga skolo. Skolo se se one. Na re ka sipalwe ku aga skolo. Ara ka palwa ku aga skolo man, ara tlogeleng once. Re ka sipalwe ku aga sekolo se se one. How king na? Right? Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.